Hello everyone, it's Mindy from simplymindy.com and it is day 2 of 12 days of Christmas crafts, and today's video is also going to be included in a collaboration put on by Clueless Mama D and Ria's World of Ideas, and it's a $5 Dollar Tree DIY challenge. So what I'm making today is a mini pallet sign, and I'm using these little basketball pegboard games from the Dollar Tree. And to make my pallet sign, I'm using 4 of these. I'm also going to use some wood glue, and I have here some black chalk paint, white vinyl, and my Cricut tools. So to start this project, I just removed all those little mini games from the packaging, and what I'm going to do is attach these along the edges using wood glue, and I'm just showing you there. One of them was just cracked a little bit, but that was an easy fix with the wood glue. And these little mini games are made from real wood. So, and I know lots of people go to Dollar Tree looking for wood options to, craft with. So I thought this was a great find, and obviously I'm using the back of it, so this can be painted and used for lots of different crafts. So to turn these little mini games into a pallet sign, I'm just laying each one sideways, and for each one I'm going to stagger it alternating sides and leave about a ½ inch hangover. So you'll see here the first one is hanging over about a ½ inch on the right side, and then the second one on the left, and so on and so forth. And so once I have them placed how I want them, I'll take my wood glue and placing it on the edge of one and just smoothing it out with my finger so I don't have a lot of seepage. I'll go ahead and glue those together. And I'm just being careful not to go all the way to the end because we do have that ½ inch hangover, so we don't need glue on that end. Be sure to check the description box for a link to my Instagram page, where I'll be sharing styled photos of all these DIYs for the 12 days of Christmas crafts. And you'll also find a list of all the ladies participating in this collaboration, as well as a playlist for the $5 Dollar Tree DIY challenge. And then I'm just using a bottle of Mod Podge and a bottle of paint as weights while my wood glue dries. And once it's all dry, you'll see this is very secure with just the wood glue. I didn't use anything else to secure it, and it's not going anywhere, it's not coming apart. So the next step I took was I used my black chalk paint, and this is by Folk Art, and I'm just gonna paint the entire thing. Actually, I'm only painting the front because where I'm placing it you won't see the back, and I wasn't fussy about painting exactly. I wanted this to look a little bit rustic and a little unfinished, I guess, but I did paint the entire front and the side edges of it. To finish my sign off, I'm using some white vinyl words that I cut with my Cricut. And if you don't have a Cricut, another way to do this is to print out whatever wording you want just on printer paper, and to do a transfer And I do have an older video on how to transfer just using printer paper, and I'll link that in the description box if you want to see that. But basically you would shade on the back of the paper using a pencil, and then turn it over and draw over the wording, trace over the wording to transfer the words onto whatever your surface you wanted to transfer to. I hope that makes sense. I will link that video so you can see that, and there are lots of other tutorials out there on how to transfer wording. But then another way to do this would also be, if you have you know, better writing. I don't particularly like my handwriting for signs like this, but you could easily use a paint pen and just write it out freehand. And once I have my words placed the way I wanted them, I'm just smoothing down the vinyl so that it sticks properly to the wood. And you can see here I cut out the words "joy to the world," and you'll see in a second here I did 2 of these to make a set, but in keeping with the $5 DIY challenge for Dollar Tree, just one of these would be $4 in total. And one last thing I did to make this a standing sign was I had this piece of scrap wood from another project, and all I did was add some hot glue to the base of the sign and attach it to this to make it stand. And you could also get the same effect by just buying one more of these wood game pieces. And I lost the footage somehow of me adding it to the second time, but I did do the same thing to the second one. And here is the final look. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to check the description box for a list of all the ladies participating in the 12 Days of Christmas Crafts collaboration, and also for links to Clueless Mama D and Ria's World of Ideas, and the playlist for the $5 Dollar Tree DIY challenge as well. Thanks for watching!